right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and also honor and salutations to those of you who are of the hopeful elect and are out there teaching the word of sincerity and truth. All right, so today I wanted to talk about something that's gaining traction as of late. It's getting more and more popular online and on the internet. Online and on the internet, like those are two different things. It's getting more and more popular on the internet. It's called the manosphere. And you got guys like Kevin Samuels. There's some other guys that support Kevin Samuels. This guy, Donovan Sharp. There's another guy, Rollo Tomasi. And then there's this other podcast that I watch from time to time. It's these guys, Fresh and Fit. Um, and they're all in a nutshell, um, in support of men and masculinity and regaining some right to being what a man is, right? But there's all kinds of I was looking at this site over here. There's all kinds of factions to I don't know if faction's the right word, like different offshoots of what this manosphere is considered to be, right? So you got men's rights movements and Father's Manifesto, all these different manosphere things. Red pill is the one I hear most often. Um, but overall, and this is just my personal opinion on it. What I find is that there is a resentment building up towards women. Men, right, in general, are getting tired of uh, what women are and what women have become. And when you listen to a lot of these shows in this space, you just hear a bunch of cackling women that really don't know much about anything and really don't care to know much about anything because the society that we live in doesn't expect much out of them. So they can say dumb shit, they can do dumb shit, and really they'll be above reproach. You can't correct them, you can't do anything to fix them, you can't do anything to, or you can't say anything against them, or you'll be attacked or you'll be canceled. And what I was thinking of as I was putting this together is women in general have taken on the same characteristics as America. America is the same way, right? It does stupid shit. Um, they say stupid shit, right? And the rest of the world is afraid to say something to America because there's the threat of war. There's a threat of a nuclear holocaust, if you will, right? And that's the stance that um, America is taking, right? And frankly, what women don't understand is that their fate is going to be much like America's because of their this resentment that's building up, right? Um, I was trying not to talk about feminism, but just really quick, and then I'm gonna get into the scriptures here. Um, Feminism is they put a political arm on it, right? Where they say in the '60s, women were fighting for the right to own property, women were fighting for the right to vote, and have equal pay in the workplace was another political leg of feminism. But really, feminism has existed as long as women have. Women have always tried to usurp the authority of men, right? And the the tall tale sign of a society is what how what let me see, how do I want to say this, to let you know how much a society is broken down is what kind of order the women are in, right? When a nation is strong, when a nation is in order, the women follow suit, right? You have women that are more modest. You have women that are um, more seen than heard, right? But when a society is broken down, you start to see women, again, usurping the authority over men, and that's the case for America as a whole, but in particular, the nation of Israel. Our women are the worst, man, and they're gonna get it the worst. A good example of that is when you had, because a lot of people like to use Deborah when they get into saying women can be leaders. They use Deborah as an example. Um, but Deborah, the reason why the Lord used her again was because it showed how broken down the nation of Israel was at that time. That a woman had to guide them and lead them um, out of trouble, if you will, right? So I wanted to go into these scriptures really quick. And Salaki for talking so much. I just want to get that out of my head there. This is what is it? Jeremiah 31 and excuse me, Jeremiah 31 and 22. Yeah, it says, "How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man." Right, and that's what's happened. That's what feminism has done. It has allowed the woman to compass a man. Right, they're above reproach. Right, you can't say anything to them or you get canceled. Right, can't shame them. You can't tell them to shut up. Right, you can't tell them to go in the kitchen and cook and wash the clothes, things that are necessary for the family unit. But you can't tell them to do those things, or else you'll be talked about in a bad way, or you'll be ostracized from society, right? So this is what the Lord prophesied, right? The Lord prophesied that this would happen, that a woman would compass a man. But what's happening is there's this resentment that's building up, right? Let me go let me go here. What is that? I want to show you something. I want to show you something. All right, this is Isaiah. Oh shit, Isaiah 47. The reason why I'm going here is, again, women have taken on the same characteristics that America has, right? And I'm gonna read it. It's Isaiah 47:1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." Right? And we know that this is talking about America. And America has this do no wrong mentality, right? We gotta, they go out into the world like they're the saviors of the world. Like we do no wrong, and I say we loosely, right? We as in America, right? As if they do no wrong, and they go out into the world with this tender and delicate mentality, right? Stand beside her and guide her, right? That's the sentiment, and it's the same sentiment that women have taken. And what happened to that woman that was above reproach and went around shaking her ass to every nation, right? I want to show you. Show you. Um, this is Revelation 17:16, right? And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, right? And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. right? So that mentality that the woman had built up resentment, and people wanted to do what? To burn her with fire. So, and I'm just getting ready to get interrupted. And bear with me for a second here. All right, Salakia. Um, so yeah, that mentality built up a resentment, right? What did America go around doing? The reason why she's known as a whore is because she was spreading her ass to every nation, man. Getting involved in business that don't belong to her, right? Don't the scriptures say that the women are inclined to do this? What is that scripture? That's in Timothy, I think. This is 1 Timothy 5:11 says, but the younger widows refuse, for when they have begun to wax wanton against Hamashiach, they will marry, having damnation, because they have cast off their first faith. And withal they learn to be idle, wandering about from house to house, and not only idle, but tattlers also, and busybodies, speaking things which they ought not. Right? And again, that built up that resentment. So what you're gonna have is um when all hell breaks loose, right? Matter of fact, let's go here. Uh, what is that? That's Jeremiah. Yeah, it's Jeremiah. Is it Jeremiah 30? Yep, Jeremiah 30:7. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." Right. So in that time of Jacob's trouble, when we talk about famines, when we talk about race wars, right? Who's gonna be stuck out there in danger the most? The woman. She built up this resentment, right? Uh, um, she. Matter of fact, what is that? She walked with stretched forth next. That's is that Isaiah 3? Um, let's see. Oh boy. Yep. It says, moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, right? Let's do this. Let's do this. Search Google for haughty, right? It says arrogant, ooh, arrogantly superior and disdainful. Ooh, that ain't the nigga woman, boy. Well, women in general, but in particular, the nigga woman, man. Let me not say the nigga woman, man. I don't want to get this fucking channel cut down. Esau got you on eggshells, boy. They don't want nobody saying shit. Oh man, so haughty is arrogantly superior and disdainful, right? Right. So the daughters of Zion are that way, right? And walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, right? Wanton means I think it means like undisciplined. Let me see. A cruel or violent action, deliberate or unprovoked. Yeah, that's good too, right? Because deliberate and unprovoked, meaning I was gonna say meaning spiteful. You know, it says sexually unrestrained or having many casual sexual relationships, typical used of women. Her cheeks burned as she recalled how forward she had been, how wanton, licentious, promiscuous, immoral. Right? Tell me that's not describing the woman of today, right? Wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts, right? And that day the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their calls and their round tires like the moon, the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments of the leg and the headband and the tablets and the earrings, the rings, the nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils, right? So the Lord gonna take all of that stuff that they have in these days to make them beautiful, right? Their eyelashes, their sew-ins, right? Their ass shots, their Botox, the liposuction, tummy tucks, you know, Gucci and what's the other one there that they like to use? Their Fashion Nova, right? Uh, Renting U-Haul trucks to sleep in for All-Star Weekend. Fucking musty bitch. Oh, let me stop, man. Let me stop, man. You know, all of those things are going to be taken from them, man. And what's going to happen when all the hell breaks loose? Then you're gonna realize the value and importance of having a man in your life. A man is more than just uh, sex and financial support, right? Matter of fact, what is that? I think it's Isaiah 13:11. Isaiah 13:11. Yep. Let's say it says, "And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease." Right? What did it say the haughty meant? Right? And will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Right? I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Right? And that's what's going to happen. A man is going to be so valuable, and that's what makes Isaiah the fourth chapter plausible. Right? All hell is going to break loose. Right? So a woman is going to her last thing is going to be on whether or not a man got another woman. She's going to be so frightened, right? She's going to be in such dire situations that all of that petty shit that women worry about today. You got a woman, or I'm supposed to be number one in your life. All of that shit is gonna go out the window, man. You know, and this is why me personally, I don't worry about like how many women I have is the last thing on my mind. I'll say it like that. Do I look at women? Do I desire them to? Do I want to lay with them? Of course, right? I'm a man. But being with a bunch of women is the last thing on my mind, right? And I'm so comfortable in that. I'm settled in that because I know the Lord is going to there's going to come a time where you got to beat them off of you, right? Another thing about this whole manosphere thing is they talk a lot about high value men, right? And as of today, right? Their description of high value is a man that makes a certain amount of money, a man that, what was Kevin Samuels say, respected by his peers, and so forth and so on, right? But some of that is true, right? But really, what creates value is a man of the Lord, man. That's who is someone of value, right? Because all of that shit, all of that, how much money you make, that shit ain't gonna mean nothing when you out there naked and you looking for some cheese crackers to fill your stomach, man. The last thing you're gonna worry about is if he makes six figures. You just gonna does he have somewhere warm to sleep, and does he have some crackers that you can have? Is there some ramen noodles that you can warm up, or that's what you're gonna be worried about in that time, right? And then they have this. I don't want to talk about all of that other stuff. Um, but there's a lot of shit, man. People just talking shit. There's a bunch of people talking shit. Let the scriptures guide the world. Let the men of the Lord guide the world. You know, you people just out there running your mouth talking shit, right? If there's something where you have to say that's the game, then there's something's wrong with it. If you got to run game, there's something wrong with it. I don't want to play games. Your time should be valuable to you. And if you got to play a game to gain something, that's not something you want. You shouldn't have to play games. When you read about Isaac, right? His father sent his servant to go find his son Isaac a wife. When Isaac saw his wife coming over across the field, there wasn't no, hey, what's up, girl? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Trying to do some things, baby girl. I got this, I got that. No, it wasn't none of that. It wasn't no, I got to trick her. No, he took her in the tent, got busy, loved her, and that was his wife, man. There was no game. Why do I gotta play with you, right? But these are the men that you got trying to guide a man on how to deal with a woman. It's off. I don't want to play a game. It's not a game. I'm not playing Monopoly, nigga. This is my life. You know what I mean? All right. So that's it, man. That's all I have. I'm start getting aggravated. But hopefully it was edifying. I did a little bit of rambling. I apologize for that. Um, but again, I hope it was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honor and salutations to the elect. And with that, I say shalom.